All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shemah Shah Bashim Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. Yeah, and you'll see the title of the lesson, and it's a fact indeed through the spirit and power of the Lord that we have, a high level of power to overcome anything that's thrown at us, and that's a fact. It's not something that's opinionated. This isn't just some pseudo statement to rub you on the back when you're getting your ass kicked. You're getting stomped to the ground, and you basically in lockdown, and there's no way of breaking through it. And there's always a breakthrough. And when you start to believe that there isn't, then you just locked yourself into a mental prison where you're basically in captivity for your thoughts. Remember, the scripture says, putting together the captivity of the thoughts, to the obedience of the saints, which when you tear them strongholds down, because you're really locking up and arresting thoughts that might hold you back, And Jake is a subject. When I say Jake, of course, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, a lot of you are subjective rather than objective minded. You make yourself the subject of persecution, prosecution. You put yourself basically in a position where you're getting stepped on rather than moving with an objective mentality. You should be moving with a sense of getting things done, a sense of urgency, a sense of handling and building your value, so to speak. And with that is adversity, which adversity goes into the Hebrew word adversary, which means Satan. So Satan comes along those tracks, but we have the power to overcome Satan, which when you look up that word overcome, it's a compound word, overcome, come over. We have the power to come over or overcome. And I wanted to go through these couple quotes because it's important to understand that and believe that, then exercise that. Whatever you're going through, whether you got infirmities within the flesh, whether you're going through your woes, financial woes, lifestyle woes in your relationship, or you're on certain child support and whatever, you just feeling that you get stepped on from day to day, as it is written in Daniel that he shall tread out the saints. We're getting tread asunder, and that's a fact. We all understand that, but it's still ways of overcoming even the hell that we go through. And now I'm going to start with this quote. It says, the first one, although the world is full of sufferings, it is also full of overcoming of it. Right, so there's a power of overcoming. All right, and that power is what the scriptures give you, the access and the understanding to overcome each and every scenario that's thrown at you point blank, period. And a lot of it starts with what? The spirit of faith. All right, because believing is doing. Faith without works is dead. And if you believe you could do it, who's to tell you can't do it? Do it. Get it done. Handle it. Don't put the mental barracks around your thoughts, making it seem like it can't be done, it's impossible. And then you see, from the click of a button or from the brother around you, he did it. He beat it. And Yahweh Shah himself, our big brother, he beat death itself. Every affliction of Yahweh, because there was a lot of adversity. Satan came to him, tempted him. He was on a run. He got locked up. He got actually put to death, but the Lord rose him back up. The Most High, Yahweh. All right. And he kept doing the work because he believed in the Most High, and the power of believing in the Most High got him that far. All right. And he's the, he's the forerunner. He's the forerunner of our faith. And that's why we should hold all of our faith and our belief in him, because with Yahweh Shai is overcoming. And this other quote, it says, adapt, adjust, then overcome. Right. Know what situation you in. Understand it. Calculate it. Know when to move forward. Know when to fall back. That's where the adjustments and adaptation comes in. Because in order to adapt, you got to know, a chameleon, he knows he's in a certain terrain when they change their color, when they camouflage themselves. All right, you see these animals that know how to camouflage themselves in areas. They know when the enemy is coming. All right, if you look at the actual octopus, they have the actual octopus that can change out his hues. What? Due to the fact that predators might be around lurking, and if they are, he'll just switch his whole embodiment up with the quickness, and that's wisdom. So it's the same thing, and that's a part of your adaptation. We have to know how to adapt. All right, when hell comes, submerge with hell. You know, because in order to beat it, you gotta actually, basically bear it. All right, bearing the sufferings of Yahweh Shema Shai. And a lot of people, like, look at this time now. People ain't even fighting the COVID. A lot of people kill themselves before they even get it, because they don't believe that they could bear it. So they actually, are defeated from the inside out. And then a lot of people are committing suicide. That comes from mental defeats. We're not defeated. We're winning. And that's why I believe in that we could overcome. We're going to see that we could overcome. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai, which strengtheneth me. Right, and that's true. There is no bounds. There is no gates where the Lord said, oh, you know what? You can't get that far. Now, of course, we're under the curses, and the curses affect us firsthand. So we understand with that, territory, the Lord does, he put us at the bottom, But and this isn't a thing where, I'm telling you to get your graduate through college and things of that nature, the worldly aspirations. Those aren't for us anyways. This thing is about pushing the truth of Yahweh Shema Shai and getting up out of this captivity. And while we're here, overcoming all the demons and devils that follow us on this path, that plague us, whether it's through like I said, infirmities, whether it's through affliction with your children, affliction with your rib, affliction with your family members, get in the spirit of the Lord so that you could beat it. That's why the scripture says, I can do all things through Yahweh Shema Shai, which strengtheneth me. And whenever you believe otherwise, then you got demons on you, and you got to pray those spirits off. You got to pray to break through the next level. Like that little boy in the Matrix, when he was bending the spoon, he basically said that, he believed that it could bend, and he simply said bend, and it bent to his will. That was faith. But Neo couldn't do it. He did a little bit, initially, but that's when he was starting to tap into the, his inner spirit. And that's what this truth is about, tapping into your inner spirit. So 2 Corinthians 10:5, I'll jump down to the point. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, or Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, So the imagination starts with what? The thoughts. And whenever those thoughts tell you can't do it, it's not able to be done, you cast those down, rebuke it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And you rebuke it through actual vocalization, sending rebukes out in your thoughts, and more so through action. If you can't do it, believe you can and do it. Show otherwise, Like you'll see Michael Jordan and different basketball players, professionals, they'll show how good they are through their actions, They're not just going to debate that. It's all right, that's a debatable, then they got not, because they believe in themselves. All right, if that's what you believe, hold yourself to it and watch me overcome. And that's the same thing. We have to believe fully and overcome, because we have the power to do it. There is no if, and, or buts. Whatever that's going on in your thoughts, whatever that's going on in your path, beat it. All right? So this is just a, exhortation through the Spirit of the Lord. Hopefully, brother, edify them. Anybody giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash, Daban, Apostle, and others, a great millstone. Shalom, Makim.